Hey guys, so it's time to pretty quick here compare the Xperia Z versus the Aston Mate phone, and the Aston Mate phone is from Huawei, while the Xperia Z of course is from Sony. So let's go ahead and start talking about the major advantages I see here with the Xperia Z. The first thing is that it is LTE capable, so you will get faster, download and internet speeds if your, of course, if your carrier supports LTE. The other advantage I definitely can see here is that it's a 5-inch smartphone, which means that it will be easier to pocket, pocket in your effing pocket, because it's kind of hard to do that with the Aston Mate because it's 6.1 inch big, and it's also the Aston Mate only 720p resolution, while the Xperia Z is 1080p resolution, which means that the PPI pixels per inch is almost 450, which means that the Kindle reading and everything will be, the text will be super crisp. Now the other major advantages here I can see with the Xperia Z is that it's a 30 megapixel camera or shooter, and also a 2 megapixel shooter, in front, and I'm pretty sure that produces better video quality and camera quality there than the Aston Mate's like a 8 megapixel camera. I'm pretty sure it has, and also it comes with like an HDR mode, which should be kind of amazing from what I've heard. Now I also want to say that Adreno 320 GPU on the Xperia Z also is amazing. I mean, like I have the Nexus 4 and it also has the Adreno 320 GPU, and Gameloft games runs amazing with that GPU. Way better than Samsung Galaxy's Mali 400 MP GPU. Of course, both these smartphones is rocking a quad-core CPU, and Huawei's Aston Mate is using their own kind of K3 V2 chipset that I've never tried out. But both are rocking a quad-core kind of CPU, and I haven't actually tried. I'm not sure which one is better because I haven't tried it myself. But if I pick up these two smartphones, then I definitely will be able to make some real hands-on comparison looks, and I kind of like to do that instead. And I'm pretty sure that the Adreno 320 GPU has way bigger support than the GPU that Aston Mate is using in the Google Play Store, so you probably get better gaming performance with the Adreno 320 GPU in the Xperia Z. Now also the Xperia Z is lighter and thinner. It also is water and dust proof, which is some pretty cool stuff that you'll be able to go into your shower with the Xperia Z and text your homies, or just call them. I mean, that's pretty dope. Now let's go ahead and talk about the good things here with the Aston Mate, and some things that why you might want to pick up that one instead. Now first, it seems like it's gonna have like an earlier release here, maybe in February, and from what I see, the Xperia Z is gonna launch in some places in March, maybe earlier in some other areas, but from what I've seen, it seems like the Huawei Aston Mate will come out earlier. But we do know with Huawei, last year they were gonna release this quad-core smartphone that would be better than Galaxy S3 and all those things, and they unveiled this in like February, and then they had like error delays and everything because they couldn't produce the device. They had some kind of manufacturing problem. So I mean, like I kind of don't rely on Huawei. We'll see here. It could be my first smartphone though that I will pick up because it's a big boy. I like big boy smartphones, like the Galaxy Note 2 is my main smartphone, my main homeboy, and I used the original Galaxy Note for 6 months. So I've been a Galaxy Note boy user for almost a year pretty soon. So that's pretty cool. Now 6.1 inch, it's a very big smartphone, but if you really want that size, if you really want to feel a big boy in your hand, 6.1 inch is going to be pretty dope. But then most of the times you probably will use the Aston Mate with 2 hands, 2 hands. You really want to use it? I'm not sure if it's even pocketable, but that's a pretty good question. Now also, as I said about the CPU, I don't know which one is better, but they both should be pretty decent. Now also a very big thing here with the Aston Mate is that it comes with a 4000 milliamp battery, which of course you should kind of expect that because it's a big phone. It's a big phone, so they can stuff in a big battery in there. But 4000 milliamps is way better than the Xperia Z that comes with 2300 milliamps. It's just a little bit higher than the Galaxy S3, so kind of cool. So which one do you like the most? Which one do you want to pick up, and which one do you think is most dope? Both these smartphones also seems to be having kind of good build quality. I also did see on the Huawei Aston Mate, you can actually, I mean, it has those kinds of buttons built into the screen just as on the Nexus 4, but you can go ahead with just a single tap, remove those. So that's kind of cool. So definitely would be cool if I do check out both these two devices to, you know, make a real hardcore phablet comparison. And I mean, like the 6.1 inch A7 is really a phablet, you know, because it's so big. It's so super big. Yeah, have a good day.